This is the true story of more than 60 women who were victims of abuse. On the 2nd March 2019, a young woman ran to the door of a house, desperately pleading for help. The homeowner quickly opened the door, but the sight before her was shocking. The young woman was injured, with bloodstains on her body, and had a nearly 2-meter-long dog chain around her neck. Upon hearing the girl's distressing account of being held captive against her will, the homeowner immediately called the police. As soon as they received the call, officers realized the severity of the situation. The sheriff mobilized a large team to begin the search. When the police found the 22-year-old woman, she was extremely weak, clearly having endured a traumatic ordeal over the past few days. According to her statement, her name was Cecilia Weatherville, a young woman who frequented bars and engaged in paid encounters. A few days earlier, while negotiating with a man in an alley, she was suddenly approached by someone posing as a police officer and was taken away. However, after being transported to a trailer filled with strange equipment, she realized the man was not a real officer. But by then, it was too late. For 3 days, she was held there and suffered mistreatment at the hands of this man and 2 women. Once they had satisfied their desires, they locked her in a dark room where there was only a bed and a bucket for her needs. She managed to escape only by breaking the chain that held her. With the information provided by the victim, the police rushed to the crime scene. However, when they entered the house, they found no trace of the suspects. But upon searching the trailer parked outside, they were met with a disturbing scene. A modified chair stood beside a variety of unsettling instruments. In another section of the trailer, they discovered photographs and recordings of more than 60 women enduring distressing situations. The evidence was undeniable. The owner of this place was a significant threat. To prevent further victims, the police launched a large-scale operation. After questioning neighbors, they soon identified and arrested the main suspect, 59-year-old David Parker Ray, along with 2 accomplices. During interrogation, David revealed that the 2 women involved were his girlfriend, Cindy Hendy, and his own daughter, Jessie Ray. He also admitted that he had spent a fortune transforming the trailer into a soundproof secret chamber. All the equipment inside had been carefully prepared by him. However, he defended himself by claiming he did not see his actions as wrong, since all his victims were vulnerable women and he always paid them afterwards. According to him, the issue was merely his slightly aggressive approach. However, his girlfriend, Cindy Hendy, hoping to reduce her sentence, revealed all the details of the crimes. According to her statement, she and Jessie Ray helped lure victims into the toy box trailer, on where David carried out his abusive acts. Even worse, Cindy revealed that over the years, at least 6 women had lost their lives because of David. Some had been buried in the New Mexico desert, while others had been disposed of in Elephant Butte Lake. However, when the police searched the locations given by the suspects, no bodies were found. This meant there was not enough evidence to charge David Parker Ray with murder. But just as the prosecution was preparing to charge the 3 suspects with kidnapping and assault, David made an unexpected deal. He agreed to plead guilty on the condition that his daughter would not be prosecuted. Since Jessie Ray was not the primary offender in the case, the prosecution accepted the agreement. In June 2001, David Parker Ray was sentenced to 224 years in prison. His girlfriend, Cindy Hendy, received a 36-year sentence. However, David Parker Ray did not remain in prison for long. Just 8 months after his sentencing, he passed away in custody. It is likely that his fellow inmates gave him a special welcome.